Here, only the horse passport in the middle is genuine. On these two, the issue dates are after the genuine companies stopped issuing passports. Fake foreign passports were also common, all to conceal the fact that a horse had been treated with drugs banned from human consumption. Defra knew about this for years, says one horse charity.
The passport system was set up in 2005, and there have been stories ever since the start of problems. And we know that in November 2011, we attended a meeting where the issue of the passport system and a thing called a tripartite agreement was discussed with Defra and local authorities.
Defra told Sky News Today they did take action when made aware of these issues and in 2012 increased checks on horse passports. But today the Environment Secretary says he's asked officials to look into what was known and done. And as tests continue into supermarket products, he says supply inspection processes are also being tightened up.
The system, which is laid down from above, trusts the paperwork. So it trusts that the pallet conforms to the piece of paper. Nobody checks what's on the pallet often enough. Nobody checks what's in production often enough. Nobody checks the finished product often enough. And what I've agreed, I've talked to Commissioner Borge about this, we have agreed that in this particular issue there will be Europe-wide testing for horse DNA, there will be Europe-wide testing for bute, which is a major advance.
It's emerged that some European-wide warnings about horse being sold as beef date back to as early as 2012. And in a newspaper article, the boss of Waitrose today hinted that other supermarkets cut corners. Writing in the Sunday Telegraph, Mark Price says if the question is who can sell the cheapest stuff, I'm afraid it's inevitable that there will be a slackening of product specifications. The simple fact is that food cannot be seen as a cheap commodity. But the boss of Iceland says good value doesn't always mean bad processes.
We're talking about suppliers that we've dealt with for 20 years, 30 years. We're almost in partnership with these people. We know what goes into the product. I cannot speak for other food retailers, but I can speak for Iceland. We're proud of our products.
Initial tests have found contamination in 1% of products. The results of the next batch are due on Friday.